welcome into the DNVR Rockies podcast brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Now, when you use promo code DNVR, new customers can make any $5 bet on Super Bowl 57 and get $200 in bonus bets if you win. That's code DNVR only at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Welcome in to a Tuesday Tuesday.
That's what a treat.
I'm Susie Hunter.
I'm Brendan Vogt.
We got Brendan Vogt in the house.
Hey, everyone.
Our favorite baseball guy.
Oh, it's fun to be back in studio hanging with you, Susie. Fun fact for the audience. One time I called her Susan just to gauge if that was her name. It's not. And she doesn't like it when you call her. So Susie Hunter.
It's not my name.
It's not your name. I didn't know, but now I know.
It's not my name. I should have been like, who's Susan? Did I say that?
I think you did. That's probably, I think that's exactly
that
how you
happens to be on like
reacted.
dating apps where like they'll be like, hi, Susie, and they'll spell it wrong.
Yeah. I also spelled your name wrong in our first Slack chat. We've come a long way together.
We have come a long way. The other day on one of the apps, someone like called me Kimmy.
On a dating app?
Yeah.
Just got your name
intro
wrong?
message got it completely wrong.
Just a copy paste job?
Like they
the cover letter. You got to swip out the company, you know? You can't just...
But they did enough. They were like, oh, I've seen you do Nacho Scout and you do this and you do that. Like, that's so amazing. So, like, he put so much research into my life for an opener, but then called me the wrong name. And I have been shook ever since. I don't understand.
Little dating advice for you fellas at home. Start with the first name. Get that right.
It's just such an easy place to start. We have a pretty good show today.
I'm excited.
Are you a WBC guy?
No, I kind of am. My interest in it wanes and waxes. And I was going to ask you.
Wanes and waxes.
I know. Very impressive vocabulary.
Oh my God.
I was going to ask you.
Did you just study for the SATs?
No. I didn't even study for the SATs when I was taking them. I'm curious. I don't know if we're jumping into this too early already, but I wanted to ask
nothing
you
is too early.
What you thought about the general kind of fan connection to the event right now. Like, do baseball fans really care about that?
I think, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do. Because it's like we do get to see, I mean, first of all, we'll get to see, players from across the country that we don't see playing here.
Right.
But then we'll also see guys that we know, like big superstars, big names, playing on different teams.
Sure.
We'll talk about this in a little bit, but, we could potentially see Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani face each other.
That's fun.
And that is something that we obviously would not get to see till maybe next season when Shohei's playing somewhere else.
Nice.
Which again,
that's a great point though.
Like
all we want to do is see so many of these guys play in different situations when it matters, when it can be a little more fun. Yeah. And for fellas like Mike Trout, we may never get to see that. But this event is there's so much talent around the world right now.
Yes.
That for whatever place the league is in with its relationship to a fan base and hoping to grow that, the players on the diamond, on the field, they're as good as they've ever been.
Yes. Do you know who's playing for their respective countries, who is from the Rockies?
I know Kyle Freeland is representing Team USA. Who else do we got?
So is Daniel Bard.
Oh, let's go. Good for you, Daniel Bard.
And that's it.
Well earned.
Trevor Story was supposed to be part of the World Baseball Classic, but he did not make. He's injured.
Right.
His arm fell off. I think that's the medical term.
Right.
Yeah. So that's it for Rockies on Team USA.
Cool for Freeland, though, who's just constantly representing. He's a Colorado boy, representing Colorado, representing the Rockies for Team USA, representing his country at the World Baseball Classic. He's one who puts on for his city and his country.
Yes, he does. You know what Bud Black always says about Kyle Freeland?
What's that?
He says he is good for Colorado and he's good for baseball.
This is true.
And I would argue he's also good for America.
Now there's no argument. That's what I'm getting at. Kyle Freeland, you, sir, are a patriot.
Yaya just ripped his headphones off, and I think he's just already sick of hearing me.
Yep, we're producerless for the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, we got Yaya producing the show today, which is really exciting.
We've got his energy.
Just like we have a rotating cast of co-hosts, we have a rotating cast of producers this week, too.
Where is Patrick? Was he on another planet or something?
Patrick is on vacation.
Oh, good for him.
Not on another planet where he came from.
I was going to say, also known as home.
He went back home to Mars for a couple of days to see some family.
What do you think Patrick does on vacation? Crunch patty stats? That's my top guess.
What does Patrick do on vacation? I would bet that he has an itinerary of historical things to see in Austin. He's in Austin, Texas.
Okay. Good city. Good city.
A great city. I bet he is trying new coffee shops.
That sounds right.
I bet
he is a museum guy, isn't he?
He strikes me as a museum guy.
Yeah.
He's a guy who appreciates history.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. We lost our monitor. Are we still live, Yaya?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. We'll do our
okay.
thing.
We're like all having a day. I came into this show with really chaotic energy, and now Yaya has really chaotic energy. Yaya's crushing it though.
You're off to a great start, Susan.
I am. Thank you.
Don't trip.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's get back to WBC
rundown?
stuff.
Okay.
Let's get. But we actually do plan a show. Believe it or not, it's crazy because this does not sound like a planned show. No. Let's talk about the World Baseball Classic again. Team Venezuela is going to be lit. And Herman Marquez, of course, is representing Team Venezuela.
That makes sense. And then who else is out there?
You know, apparently it looks like Ulysse Chassin is also on the roster.
That's awesome.
Former
Herman
Rocky.
Marquez is his stuff is filthy, man. His stuff is filthy. I wonder if he's a kind of guy that could pop in this event. And then let's see other representatives. Oh, Jake Bird sneaking on Team Israel. Jake Bird.
Yes,
Good
Jake
for
Bird
him.
on Team Israel.
That's exciting.
I always love.
Who are your obviously you're rooting Team USA. Do you have any other rooting interests at the World Baseball Classic?
Any rooting interest?
Is it just Rockies players around the globe?
You know, I'm gonna root for all the Rockies guys, of course. I got to root for my faves. I really want to see Mike Trout put it out there. Mike Trout said that he would love to face Shohei Ohtani, so I'm rooting for that
There you
matchup.
go. No, I think all baseball fans should be.
I think that would be so fun. And I would love to see I would love to see some guys that we've never heard of just absolutely balling out.
Sure.
I would absolutely love that. Let's talk about let's keep with the WBC topic.
Sure.
Carlos Correa, it was just announced that he is sitting out the World Baseball Classic because I guess this is apparently a joint decision with him and his team, the Minnesota Twins, because his wife is expecting a baby.
Oh.
Right, the same week the World Baseball Classic starts.
I was thinking this would be related to like physicals and all that.
You would think since multiple teams had issues with his physical. But I think that also kind of plays into it because if he is doing spring training and then doing the World Baseball Classic and then flying back for his wife in labor and then being, dealing with a newborn, I hear they're exhausting.
That's what they tell me.
That's what I've heard. I've
never had one.
I've never had one.